Mm-hmm. Okay, so you have 2 brothers who will come and 1 son, and 1 son will stay away. 1 son will not come.
Actually, for family members or family members together reunion on that night or on the day, it depends on what time they are convenient.
Okay.
Together.
Yeah. My son and my daughter and their families live in different states. I live in Maryland. My daughter lives in Virginia, which is the next state south. And my son lives in Pennsylvania, which is a couple of states up. So it's always difficult trying to get together because they have to come a long way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And what the season? This is for your Thanksgiving days or what is on the occasion?
The occasion when they would normally come would be Christmas, Thanksgiving, my birthday, or Easter.
Okay.
But normally we only end up getting together for one of those because they have to travel too far away.
I think it's Christmas is a must, right?
It depends. I mean, my son and his family have to drive about 5 hours to get there. So if they're working, they don't. But that's okay. I understand. It's not an insult to me because I understand. I could also get in the car and drive to their house if I wanted. But 5 hours on an American highway is a long time. People drive crazy and you have to drive like this. Okay, please ask a question of Tim.
Chinese New Year, I don't have any plan because we have to pray whole days since early morning, before lunch and after lunch. We also pray for I don't know what is to say that we pray 3 times on Chinese New Year.
Okay.
Really tired for me. I feel that.
So.
A lot of food, a lot of everything is full in my
Yes.
face.
Yes.
That's a big problem for me every year.
So your whole family comes together.
Many now.
Okay.
They own house. They also pay at they own now. Every house also full of food, full of fruit, full of everything. That's a big problem for me. I have to tell someone to come over to my house and please eat. Please please. Really, that's a big problem. Really big problem for me. I'm scared, I'm really nervous.
A lot to prepare. I know when my children and their families are coming to my house and I have to cook.
Yes.
It takes all day.
Yeah.
If I'm lucky, it only takes all day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I wanted to ask you, when you pray on that day, do you go to the temple or do you pray in your house? In your house.
Early morning, the spirit God, and then for the time, my someone passed away,
Oh, ancestors.
For the outside, no relative or something like that. It's not express in English. Someone.
The first one is for your ancestors, such as if you're.
And then the one who passed away, nobody pray for them.
Oh, so one of them is for every person who's passed away. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And one is for your ancestors. And what is the third? The third prayer?
My grandparents, grandmom, grandfather of my mother and mother.
Who are still living, or?
Already passed away.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, you please ask the next question. And it doesn't have to be what are you planning to do? Yeah.
What do you plan on this year? You have plan to travel?
Yes, I have. In Chinese New Year, every year I have friends from Malaysia. He's coming, and we have plans to go another country. This year, I think I will go to Hanoi.
Oh.
To Hoi An in Vietnam. It's middle of Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. When you go to Vietnam, do you stay with someone or do you have to get a hotel?
I stay at the hotel.
I would like to go to Vietnam. I've only been to the airport, just passing through.
So I went to Ha Long Bay. Yeah, it's not
That's the one with the sort of rock islands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's in the movies that we see that involve Vietnam always have that.
Have you been there?
Only in the airport.
Oh.
I'd like to go sometime. Okay, you ask the next question, please.
Have you planned to in Chinese New Year?
Did you say have you plans? Have you plans for Chinese New Year's? Okay, that's an interesting way of putting it. Have you? That's how my father spoke. He would say, have you any eggs? Have you any milk? But I would say, do you have? Mm-hmm. I think maybe in the UK they say, have you more often than in the United States. But it's correct. Either place, it's correct.
Sorry. Have you ever planned to? Have you ever been to America? Have you been there before?
Yes.
Right? Have you ever
Have you ever been? Yes.
Have you been there before?
Mm-hmm. Both are correct.
I'm confused.
Nope, they both mean the same thing.
But someone understand that me.
Mm-hmm. Just a different way of saying it, but yes, you will be understood if you say that. Okay.
For me, nothing special. In that day, in the morning, I offer the arm rounds to the monks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to the hospital to get the donation to the sick, poor sickness.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's nothing special for me.
Okay. Will you go to the park and walk?
Every day.
Every day.
It's as usual.
Uh-huh. And how long do you walk?
1 hour and a half. Walk by.
Do you ever run?
Not much.
Not much.
Do you have any plan for Chinese New Year?
Chinese New Year. Same you, no plan. Sometimes I go to the park, this, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some jogging.
Shopping?
Jogging.
Morning walk.
Walking.
Oh.
Jogging. Ah, so are you a runner?
Small jogging. Swimming.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I like that.
Do you run in races or swim in races? In competition? No?
But I can come.
It's very popular in the United States for people to run races or run in competitions. It's less popular to swim in competitions, but I do that. I'm a better swimmer than I am a runner, but I do, for my age, I'm a good runner.
Yeah, for my age. Right.
I beat many of the old ladies I'm running against, but not all.
You're a runner. You're a runner.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
My husband too.
Wow.
He does marathons. I do sprints, and the longest race I will run is 5 kilometers. That's the longest. 5 kilometers. Because I'm.
In the future, something I think
แข็งแรงเนาะ
I listen 10 kilos in
You might in the future you might
marathon.
run a 10-kilometer race.
Marathon.
Have you thought of doing a marathon?
Mini marathon.
Yeah. I've thought about it, but it does not go any further than thinking about it. Okay, please ask the next question.
I have a question. Now is you are a man and a teacher. If you have a girl love with you. Okay. Girl love with you. What are you doing?
What are you going to do?
Future.
Yeah.
Can you calm down?
Motion.
You can
I, but now I'm but I think so on the future